You don't have to correct every version of you that someone else creates. You just really need to keep living in alignment with the one that's true. I don't worry about people leaving me the way I used to. I've done too much healing, too much remembering, and way too much blooming for that. But if I'm honest, when someone exits my life without a real conversation, or when I learn that a narrative has been created about me that just isn't true, it still stings a little bit. Not because I need them to stay, because truly I don't, but because there's still a part of me that hopes that their leaving wasn't caused by me doing harm. It's not fear of abandonment. It's not chasing love. It's the part of us that wants to be clean in relationship, right? The part that says, if you had to go, I understand, but I hope it wasn't because I wounded you unknowingly. And maybe that's just the cancer in me caring a little too much, but that's who I am. If you grew up with inconsistent love with a parent who left emotionally or physically, with people who disappeared and never explained why, then clarity becomes its own addiction. You don't just want people to stay, you want them to make sense. And if they leave, you want the exit to be neat, peaceful, honest, clear, because that's how you would do it, right? But most people don't know how to do that. So they go, they rewrite history, they project, they ghost, and sometimes they leave you with a version of yourself you don't recognize. That's when the temptation comes in to explain, to defend, to send one more text, to try and fix the misunderstanding. Not always out of ego, but out of care, out of the desire to stay in right relationship, out of the part of you that wants to say, that's not who I am. That's not what happened. Your integrity doesn't need to be proven to anyone who's committed to misunderstanding you. And your peace cannot depend on being perfectly perceived. When people leave you with the wrong story about you, let them. Let the story be theirs. What matters most is the story you tell yourself about who you are and how you show up, about how you're still learning, still loving, still evolving, and still deserving of grace, even if someone else can't see it. So here are a few questions for you to consider. Number one, can I release the need for closure and still honor my truth? Number two, what part of me is still afraid that misunderstanding means unworthiness? Number three, where in my life do I need to stop chasing clarity and start choosing peace? Remember, you don't have to correct every version of yourself that someone creates. You just have to keep living in alignment with the one that's true.